What's up, fellas? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're talking base running, watching the Dodgers-Astros game. Bellinger's on second. Puig's at the plate. There's one out. Ball's hit the right center field. Bellinger's going to get off the bag, get off the bag, get off the bag. Ball's caught. He retreats, goes to tag up, doesn't move up. So I want to talk today about when do you tag up when on second base and when do you get off halfway. Now, this is something that I'm going to be honest. When I first got into coaching, my first year of coaching, college, I thought this was like elementary. I thought everybody knew this. And I remember talking to the college guys, and like a lot of our freshmen that had just come from high school ball, they looked at me when I explained what I wanted them to do, and they were like, wait a minute. So you're telling me with nobody out, you want us to tag, but with one out, you want us to get off the base? And I looked at them, and I was like, oh boy, like, apparently this isn't elementary. I thought this was like known since Little League. But here's the thing. Let's talk about it and explain it. With one out, okay, there's one out here. Ball's hit. With one out, your priority on second base with one out is to score, okay? With nobody out, your priority is to get to third base, okay? So there's one out. When this ball's hit, Bellinger's thinking, okay, I have to make sure that I score. If this ball drops, I have to score. So he's getting off. As the ball goes further out in the outfield, he gets further off the base. He's off. He's off. Now, right about here, he goes, okay, this guy looks like he has a beat on it. He looks like, okay, right now, when he starts to go back, he knows he's going to catch this ball. So now he's retreating. Because in the big leagues, you know, when guys get under the ball, they catch it 100% of the time, basically. So he runs back here to tag just in case something happens, but he knows right here, okay, I'm not going anywhere. He caught the ball. I'll be right back here at second base. Okay? With no outs, if the same ball was hit, you'd come back quickly, get back to second base, get on the bag, wait for him to catch the ball, and score. Okay? Now, what is the reason for this? For one, with nobody out, your priority is to get to third base because we want to get to third with less than two outs. So that if, you know, they're either going to have to bring the infield in, which increases the chances that we get a hit. They're going to play the infield back, which means I can score on a ground ball. Or I can score on a sac fly to the outfield. I can score a bunch of ways, okay? So that's why I want to get to third with less than two outs. With one out, I get off halfway because if this ball drops, I need to score. If they catch the ball, there's no real advantage for me getting to third base. All right, so let's say I did the opposite. I came back and tagged, they catch the ball, and now I move up, and I'm on third base. But there's two outs. So they're not going to bring the infield in, obviously. A ground ball thrown the first is an out. The inning's over. Sac fly, the inning's over. So the only things that I have an advantage on now is, you know, a wild pitch or pass ball and an error. Okay, the chances of that happening are very slim. And you'd much rather, again, make sure that you get off so that you can score than to tag up. The last thing you want to do is tag up, the ball drops in, you try to score now, and you got to stop at third base. And now it's first and third, and the next guy hits a double play, and the inning's over, and the coach doesn't want to ever see you again. Okay? So that's the idea. With nobody out, we're tagging because our priority is to get the third. With one out, we're getting off the base because our priority is to score. Okay? Now, you may have seen it done at the big league level where, like I said, they catch the ball a lot more often, especially when they get close to it. So if I was playing at a younger level, one out with anything, I'm getting off the bag. I'm never assuming the guy's going to make a catch. Even if he's camped under it, I'm probably going to assume that he may drop the ball, depending on the level, right? If I'm talking, even high school, I've seen crazy stuff happen. So I'd always be off. You will see sometimes in the big leagues, because the outfields are so good, if it's a really deep fly ball, and this guy has got some decent speed, so one out, he's getting off, he realizes, okay, he's camped under it, but it's far enough away in right field or right center field that I can tag up and move over. Then they'll start to come back, tag up, and move over. But they get off the base. That's the key. And then once they realize the guy's camped under it, but I'm fast enough to still tag, then they'll come back and tag. Like I said, in the big leagues, they're never going to really drop the ball. But at a lower level, if the guy's running at all, I just assume, okay, he's going to drop the ball. So one out, I'm going to play off. And then if he catches it, boom, I just come back to second base. All right? and I'm still in scoring position. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'd be interested to hear how you guys have been taught to do it or how you teach it. This is the way I was always taught at every level. But like I said, when I got into coaching, a lot of guys, it seemed like no one had ever told them anything. So I'm interested to see what you guys have been around. Share the video with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you're not done so already. Give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Check out our Instagram, Antonelli Baseball, Twitter feed, Antonelli9. We're posting videos all the time for you guys. Check out the description box below. We got a bunch of links for you guys to check out. And that's all I got. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care, and we'll talk to you later.